Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is it. 19. 55. Watch the run.
On first down, Vaughn. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Here we go, here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
15 line. 15 line. There we go, there we go. Check 4, check 4. Go, go. Yo, 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 go, go. Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64, wait, get up. Check 31, check 31. Attack, attack, attack. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check it out, read. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 61, matchbox lights. Check. Check hot route, hot, hot. Check the backer, check the backer. Wide. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
He's going to go for a big play. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
60 or. Jet bomber. Check 43. Hey, high 7. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set. 52's the mic.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Collins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Vaughn. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
You go tight. You got any weapon. You got tight right there. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. The open man is Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it. Hey. Under 10.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yep.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha.
The Texans.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he completes it to Westbrook. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, lock it. We own it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Yes. You can't block me.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Foxtrot. 55. Now. Check. 5.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, Echo. Look at me, zipper. Topper. Hey, wahoo. Go. Check 55.
Looking to throw. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Kill. Hey, alert 3. Check 15. Check. Go.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
General West. Hey.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Mark 55. I'm coming for you, son. Big trip.
Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Tight guard. Pilot, 64, weak, lefty, smooth. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, 90, Wolf. Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
This is Fournette. Down right around the 25. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. 55, mark, 55. Hey, orbit. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. It's caught by Aguilar. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On third down, Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. The 20. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, able to push his way through. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A throw out wide to QT, complete. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now Watson, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
80 weapons. Check out, check out. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check safety, check safety. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Through the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check 26. Blue draw Corker. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 76 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. Switch up.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get that ball. Shit. He's coming. We got double up. Jim. Hard. Jim. Rock it. Shoot.
They'll run with Fournette.
No.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.